Why the fuck did I do that? And because of that thing there, because of that subliminal advertising. I've got to say, my sets don't usually open in this fashion. You know, I don't know if he's a supporter of Scotland or a detractor. It's too early in the gig to say at the moment. He hasn't given us enough information, has he? I suspect he's probably a motherfucker, but we don't fucking... No, at this point in time, he could have... What else could he have mentioned? Scottish exports heroin. That's another great Scottish theme that we have. Is there anybody here on heroin at all? Do we have any heroin addicts in? Good. You're looking well in it, love. Well done. You're looking well. I have to tell you what, if you're on heroin, we all want some. Hey, you don't see enough of this, do you? The heroin success stories. Why don't I tell you about the good side of heroin? Why is it always negative, isn't it? It's always, you know, look, there's Jimmy dead in a gutter, but they don't fucking, a little heroin sob story, but they don't tell you all the great productivity that's achieved on heroin. All the great jazz albums, don't tell you about that, about single-handedly stopping a tidal wave of obesity in Scotland. You got these idiotic politicians going, Scotland has a drugs problem. And you're like, no it doesn't, it's got a pastry solution. I've done the research. Like, how many deaths from heroin? Welcome, folks. That's it. Try to sit as complicatedly as you can. Cause the maximum amount of disruption there as I riff on this heroin. 300 deaths in Scotland last year from heroin. Yes, not many. One solitary jumbo jet, that's all. Hardly any. Wouldn't you hardly notice it? Nothing. And at the same time, 60,000 from obesity. What is the message there? Clearly, not enough people in Scotland taking heroin. Because it's not offered as part of a meal deal. So I'll tell you what, if you do nothing else this Christmas, nothing else, take heroin. Try, give it a try. Go on, I hear it's very good. Just let me know how it goes. Do you know the good thing about heroin? And this doesn't get said often enough. Doesn't lead to harder drugs. Marijuana, that's the one you've got to watch. So be careful with that, it's the dodgy stuff, eh? Marijuana, it's a gateway drug. I can see some of you are on it now, but just marijuana leads to bad things. Heroin, fine, leads to nothing. Heroin leads to nothing except more heroin. It's just one of the safest things known to man, but marijuana leads to bad things, like, you know, thinking your opinion is somehow relevant on Twitter. You know, boring me with your conspiracy theories. Hey man, do you know the real reason the government bans marijuana? Yes, I believe it was to stop this conversation. Tell you what, you go on heroin, all your other problems are solved. Whatever problems you have, not getting on the housing market, you know, the environment, climate change, it's all gone. It's not, you don't need to worry about any of it. Once you're on heroin, just if you're a climate changer or whatever, if you're a Extinction Rebellion, that was the word I was looking for there. Because my friends, because I've got lots of kind of hipster friends, environmentalists in London, they want to go on the Extinction Rebellion, and I'm like, hang on, I can't be on Extinction Rebellion. I'm an artist. I don't have a pension. I don't have savings. I need the world to end in 25 years. That's, it's my retirement plan you're talking about here. Don't steal my future by saving the planet, that's what I'm saying. I've got everything riding on the world coming to an end. Sorry to be selfish about this, you know, but because I haven't planned for the future, you and everyone you love's going to have to die. And, you know, I was supposed to be rich by now. I mean, I wasn't meant to be here tonight. I was meant to be at the O2 but it's good to be here. So exactly, that's what I want. One person applauding, fuck the rest of you. So fucking, who would want that to break into a general round of applause? Not me. I like to isolate enjoyment in one person at all. Much more bespoke service that I offer to other comedians. This sort of general entertainment of everybody enjoying it. I've got no truck with that whatsoever. I'm a boutique comedian, and I just boutique the fuck out of that joke to that one customer, client over there. Yeah, well, I'm not like these other comedians. I don't like, just one size fits all. I like just a joke for that gentleman, and frankly, you lot can stay out in the cold. All I'm saying, right, like, if you don't save the planet, okay, Greta Thunberg will not forgive you. But if you do save it, I'll never forgive you. You just got to decide who you want to upset more. Okay, a little 16-year-old Swedish girl, or an angry Scotsman with too many books about Stalin. I mean, don't get me wrong, see, if I lived in Sweden, I'd want to save the planet as well. Have you ever breathed the air? Have you been to Sweden? Have you breathed the air? In Sweden it is like so pure, like it's... the first time you have a decent wine and you go, alright, so I've been drinking battery acid for all That's what it's like when you breathe in there and go, this is absolutely, oh my god, this is amazing, I'm almost high on the cleanliness. But I live by the North Circular in London. People are going to me, Stephen, in 30 years this will all be gone. I'm like, good. Can we bring it forward a bit? Don't want to be down. I've got a lot of young people in tonight, and of course I would like to tell you life is awesome, it's wonderful, but older people, we know it's all a bit of a waste of time, isn't it? So, with man cheering at the front here, like sounding like he cheered, but in a very sort of downbeat way, like a sort of Santa Claus who somebody lit the batteries out on him. No, I don't want to depress. I know it's Christmas, but the truth is, you're just going to waste your life. So decide how you want to waste it. That's the main. That's what you should say. Careers guide to school. How do you want to waste your life? Because if you're ambitious, nobody will thank you for it. If you've got a good career, people won't praise you. They won't go, he did well. They'll go, yeah, well, just he spent too much time in the office. Should have smelt the roses. Been at home with the family. But if you're at home with the family, what will they say? Go, well, just wasted his life at home. Why wasn't he out enjoying himself? So you're out enjoying yourself. He just pissed his life up down the pub. Should have seen a bit of the world. So you think, you know what, I'll go travelling. Well, just wasted his life gallivanting about all over the place, didn't he? What do you people want from me? So I'll do a little bit of everything, I'll mix it up a bit. Well, never settled to anything, did he? And just wasted his life, which does not mean to say you get to waste your life willy-nilly. So tomorrow, if you're in London, do something pointless. Pointless but noble. Yes, just like go up the Shard for no reason, just so you can pay 15 quid or whatever it is to go up the top of it, look down on central London and go, this looks exactly as I imagined it would look. I am no better off from this experience. What an utter waste of my time, but you've gone out your way to do something, well done you. Noble, like me, 7 months ago, I went to watch the World Snooker Championship in Sheffield.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, now that is a waste of time. I live in London, so I get a 3-hour train journey to Sheffield just to sit in a room with 400 other losers while we watch two weirdos hit balls with sticks to find out who the best international hitter of balls with sticks is. Hey, I don't know if you've ever been to a live snooker match. I hope not. But it's not as good as the television. You know how most things are better live? Most things are better. Well, snooker is not better live. Snooker's better not at all, to be honest. But Because the reality is, right, you're up the back, terrible view, no graphics, no commentary. I didn't know what the hell was going on. Didn't even know I was winning. I just went home angry and confused. 3 hours on the train back to London, I waited the whole day, and the first thing I do when I get home is to switch on the snooker highlights of the match I've been at to find out what had actually happened when I was there. But it's noble, there's a nobleness to that. It's not like sort of these pointless waste of times. Like, I mean, I think the biggest waste of time ever, sex education, my God, surely. Maybe it's better down here, but it was terrible in Scotland. So you know the problem with sex education in Scotland? It used to tell you how to do sex, not how to get it. Yeah, that's the wrong way around as far as I'm concerned. If you need sex education, you're a moron. I mean, it's the most instinctive activity. Every animal has worked it out. Just dogs do not need a diagram, okay? David Attenborough is not on the Serengeti with a pointer stick. Just stick your penis there. Right? Nobody's telling those salmon to swim up the river backwards. They just do it. And we go, oh, we're humans, we're the most intelligent, really. And God's given us pubic hair as an extra clue. None of the animals get pubic hair apart from us. We've got pubic hair shaped like a pointy arrow. In case there's any, confusion where the centre of the action is, I don't frankly think God could be any more obvious. Go, fuck, come on, man, I've given you an arrow. What? Just put it with hers and it'll... No, the other way around, mate. Like, just put it with hers. It'll stick like Velcro and... Just stick the arrows together. We're like the IKEA self-assembly furniture in nature. Sensing a certain amount of pubic resistance to this. I bet, I'm looking at you, I bet a lot of you shave it off, don't you? I bet a lot of you don't have pubic hair. Look at your Thursday night, top secret comedy, West End, pervert, fucking hipster fucks. Look at you all. Coming down here with your shaved vaginas and ball sacks, a lot of you going, look, disgust me. Like, just, God, pubic hair is a gift from guys trying to add a couple of inches on and everything. That's cheating. You should be disbanded from being a man. That's like using steroids in the Olympics. We have pubic hair in Scotland and we keep it because it is cold. And also, what happens if you get stranded? If you're outdoors and you get stranded overnight, say you forget your keys and you're drunk and you're going to get hypothermia, but see if you've got a really thick bush and you shag very fast, it will start a fire. That is science fact. I mean, I know losing your virginity is a rite of passage, but when I was at school, when you went pubic, that was also, you'd arrived then as well, and used to kind of show it off the showers at school. You got a bush, you wouldn't say anything, that would be like bad form, but you kind of strut about just to sort of pelvis out a bit. Maybe nobody noticed the first time, just sort of swing by for another go. Night before games, blow dry it, bit of conditioner, add a bit of body. Here's a trick you can do if you want to accentuate your bush. You can put iron filings in it and then leave a magnet over by the sink. You've no idea the amount of research I had to do to calibrate. I don't know why you need sex education now. You're the most I can't even say it, but you're the most pornographicized generation ever. There's more pornography now than in all the world added together previously. There's a guy coughed there rather guilty at that point. Are you watching it now? Is that what's happening? There's probably some Bluetooth app I'm not aware of that you can get porn straight into your retina now. Not for me internet sex, I like magazines because I'm old school. And that took a bit of character to go into a shop and get a magazine and have to look at somebody face to face and go, I am buying that, and yes, that is my particular perversion in pornography, Mr. Corner Shop Man that lives next to my house. So now we have to meet each other every day, and you know way too much information about, and all my neighbours coming here, spread the word. Yeah, that's what I'm into. I'm going to have to kill you now just to keep you quiet. It wasn't, and you get these stupid adverts at the back. There'd be these like chat lines, sex chat lines. Bored housewife. Call this number. Yeah, and you're looking at me quite rightly going, what the fuck? A bored housewife. Yeah, that was actually somebody's sexual fantasy, believe it or not. Do you know how like sexual fantasies are a fantasy? So, you know, the sky's the limit, really. You can have the most perverted, extreme, fucked up situation because it's in your head. You can, the sky's the limit. And this imaginative guy, the best he's come up with, he's racked his brains and went, can I have a bored housewife? You know what, I've already got at home. The same again, but with no improvements. That's a condition. It can't be any better. It's got to be more mundane. In fact, that's if I like them. I want a bored housewife, who's jaded, disinterested, just giving up the ghost totally. I mean, just no life force left in her whatsoever. I've got self-esteem issues here, and I'd want an interested housewife, you know. Engaged. How about that? Engaged, rampant, a dirty housewife. Dirty. You know, one of my bad political opinions, but strangely it's a turn on. Yeah, maybe you young people haven't got to that yet, because when you're at a certain stage in your development, you go, I don't approve of that person's politics, I hate them, and then you get a bit older and you go, but it's a certain sexual frisson now. Bad politics. Ooh. Yeah. Bet you want to privatise the health service, eh? Yeah. Bet you want to join Antarctica, you dirty bitch. That's what you, so basically, better sticking with, I don't know, what's the best addiction? Sugar. I think that's the most traditional. Yeah, it's Christmas and you can get plenty of sugar. I hope you all indulge yourself. I have got 2 teeth that do not have fillings. Can anybody beat that? And here, has anybody got 1 tooth with no fillings or less than that? I am the champion of this, having not enough dental hygiene. I'm just yeah, Scottish trump card. My teeth are rotten. Yeah, I don't care. My dentist is 23. She's just she lectures me, and I don't listen to her because if you are 23, no offence, how many qualifications you have? I don't listen to a single thing you say on anything. I don't care how many degrees you have. I'm like 23. I've got toothbrushes that are older than you. Yeah. But Stephen, have you been a bit naughty? I'm a dentist. I don't say too much sugar. I say, have you been naughty, Stephen? Are you a child? I'm like, listen, if I've been naughty, you'd know about it, love. If I've been naughty, I'd have got you pregnant. I wouldn't have stopped there by it. I would have talked her out of an abortion by promising to marry her, but by God, when that kid was born, the wedding would get cancelled like that. Sue the mother for the custody of the kid, and when I had that kid, I would force feed it sugar night and day. We'd start cocoa pots for breakfast, and there on in, sugar, all day, never brush its teeth, and its teeth would get all rotten, and then I'd hand it back to the mother with the rotten teeth and go, look at that child, mother's a dentist. What a disgrace. Now that has been a bit naughty. You were talking about it's naughty, it's snacking between meals. Stephen, have you been snacking between meals, Stephen? Who gives an absolute snacking between meals? So what if I have? I'm allowed to do that. It's one of the few rebellious acts you're allowed now. Snacking between meals. I snack between meals and I encourage you to do it. Just when else are you supposed to snack anyway? Except between meals. I think that's the redundant part. So you've been snacking between meals. Just stop it at snacking, to be honest. Pretty much impossible to snack at any other time. Somebody can snack during a meal, is that? Certainly, I dare you to do that on Christmas Day if you get your turkey and all that, and just stand up halfway through it and go, right, stop. Enough of this nonsense. It's Mars bar time right now. So that you can, or take heroin. Ladies and gentlemen, have an absolutely wonderful Christmas. I'm Stephen Carlin. Thank you very much. Good night.